slicing off part of your core offering and making it an easier decision or less risky decision for your prospect is one of the best decisions you can do within your agency, because once they initiate and work with you on the foot in the door, and if they have a good experience, they're 20 times more likely to buy from you again. I want to show you a segment from an Agency University member where I talk to them things that we need to cover when we're doing the foot in the door and the objections we need to talk about, just so you can get a better understanding and create your own foot in the door that could dramatically change your agency. Well, so let me ask you what you're telling them of how the foot in the door works. So, because there's a number of different things you have to kind of describe to them, because the foot in the door really qualifies them and to get the time wasters at bay. Because how I would present them, let me tell you how I would present mine, okay? And then you could tell me if you did that or what was different, because I think this will help you and as everybody else out as well. So the whole deal about the foot in the door is you have to figure out what's the problem that they actually have. So with agencies, right? My foot in the door right now is around, hey, would you like me to build you a lead generation system? Like literally map you out a lead generation system of how that's going to work. So it's something that they struggle with, that they want to know. And then I say, look, I do charge $300 for this. Now I do this because I just want to keep the time wasters at bay. And I could care less about your $300. Now, here's the possible outcomes that are going to happen. And this is important. A lot of people forget this. Saying, look, this is not a sales pitch in disguise. I'm literally going to give you a map of what you can go do and go execute. And here's a couple scenarios. You can decide that you love the plan that we build together. And that's another thing. We build it together. You love the plan that we build together, and you're going to want to go execute it. If you want to do that, perfectly happy to help. You just tell me and I'll wish you the best of luck. Number two, you love the plan that we developed together and you want my help. And then we could talk about what that actually looks like. Number three, you don't like the plan and you ask for your money back. So at the end of the day, Mr. Customer or Mr. Prospect, there is nothing for you to lose. And if you even work with me, I'll even credit you that amount back. So as you're going through like all the scenarios, like you're going through all the reasons, and you also have to figure out like what are some of the objections. And if you think back at what I just said, I covered some of them. Why are you charging $300? Is this a sales pitch in disguise? Yes, it is, but I tell them it's not, right? But at the end of the day, I'm helping them for free, or I'm helping them for that, right? I frame the $300 as a real person refundable deposit. So I'm changing the name of it, just like I changed the name of like retainer and that kind of stuff, right? I'm not just calling it like $300 fee, because then they're going to associate that cheapness with the rest. And I also even want to sometimes even like when I'm qualifying them on their budget, I'm not qualifying them to be able to pay the foot in the door. That would be wrong. I'm trying to qualify them for the big picture. Like, so when they pay that deposit or the application fee of how I do it, they know to work with me one-on-one is $3,000 a month or $18,000, right? So they automatically know it and they're still going through the process. Now, if you like this and you really want to dive deeper into what we've covered here, the Jumpstart My Agency is where you need to really look at and possibly review. And we're getting ready to launch this, where it's going to dive deeper into what you should actually be charging, how to position your agency, how to get those 20,000 plus clients, what should your team actually look like. And if you've just been struggling for a while of hitting a plateau and you can't figure out how to break through that, the Jumpstart My Agency is the program that might work for you. Now, if you're bigger than 300,000, obviously that's what the agency playbook's designed for, to really show you how to scale and grow past where you're at right now, and to show you what you need to be as the agency CEO and where you need to go and how to sell. So depending on which one you are, make sure you check out one of those 2 programs. And until I chat with you next time, make sure you subscribe, share it out with your friends, comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts, and have a swank day.